What is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we're going to be discussing the upcoming Arts and Rec SB Dunk Low, which keep in mind these are dropping very soon. I believe the scheduled date is July 18th on Skate Shops, or at Skate Shops, excuse me. If not that date, I think it's like the 21st or something, so slightly after. But we'll put up the official date just right now here when I'm editing it later. So just be ready. The shoe is coming very soon, and we're going to be discussing if this sneaker is a sell or hold right now, which I have an opinion. I think these are a very good flip at the moment. Long term, I don't know how good of a hold they could be. I mean, again, we have to really see how that pans out, but we'll get into it. We'll discuss what I'm thinking and go from there. So if you guys want more content like this, then go ahead, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Let's just try and get 300 likes in this video. That is the normal goal that we always shoot for. And if you guys have any questions down below, please let me know. We will try and get back to it ASAP. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. The Whatnot Lives, hey, make sure y'all check those out down below, and shout out to everyone who tuned in today, man. I know we went crazy over there today, so I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for your constant support in those streams, and let's keep going crazy, man. We got a lot more on the way, so I appreciate you guys. And anything else that, I forgot to mention, again, it's all down below in the pinned comment, IGs, all that. So I appreciate y'all, and let's get started. So as you guys can see, we do have the screen recording up right here, and taking a look at this SB Dunk Low, the prices that we have right now earlier, absolutely crazy. I'm very surprised by these sales that we have right now. As you guys can see, last sale 195, highest bids 210. I mean, you have some sales, look here, 255, some early ones at almost 300 bucks. After fees, you're paying, over $300. I'm very surprised this SB Dunk Low is selling here. The reason I say that is because I have a little bit of a PTSD from the Safari Olympics SBs. Y'all remember how big of bricks those are? I mean, they still are one of the cheapest SB Dunk Lows you can get in the market right now. Brand new, OG all. And yeah, these are very similar in my opinion. I mean, see, you know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm talking about? They're very similar, but they're not similar, if you get what I'm saying. Like, just look at the prices. They're obviously not the same, and people are looking at them as a different SB Dunk Low 100%. I mean, look at these early prices, and it's not just like one. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's across multiple sizes. Look, 10.5, 13, 11, 10, 12, 6, 8, 9. You have almost every single size where someone is willing to pay a bit higher earlier. So my personal just early resale prediction right off the gate for the Arts and Rec SB, right? Maybe a bit early to say, but I'm going to say $160 to $180. I'm going to put a plus on the 180 because, again, I think that sizes 11 plus. We discuss this with SB Dunk Lows all the time. I think these could easily stay above $200 or stay around that $190, $210 range. I think that's very realistic. We could see, 13, 14, 15, those larger sizes, those will probably be like 210, 250. And then, of course, the ones like 11, 10.5, 10, those will probably be like in between that 180 to kind of like $200-ish range. So that's why I'm putting the plus on the 180, because I think some will float slightly above that price or slightly above $200. So that's just my early prediction right off the bat if you want to know what I'm thinking about the Arts and Rec SB Dunk Low. Now, we don't really have stock numbers at the moment. We do know that these are hitting most skate shops, right? And we know they're hitting sneakers also. So if you look at how most SB Dunk Lows that have performed this year that have hit sneakers, and a lot of skate shops have done, right, that have been a collaboration, just go look at, like, for example, the recent Haley Wilson, or even these, the Unomakas. I mean, this is a very good one that I feel like we can look at the prices at, and right, this will let us know a lot. Let me click off that option right there, but here we go. Y'all see the prices here? I feel like they could perform very similarly to this SB Dunk Low right here. Excuse me, I messed up my words a second ago there, but probably like 10, 15 bucks under this. That would probably be where the Arts and Rec SBs would land. Or if the Haley Wilson SBs are here we go. Or no, I thought those were. It looked like them for a second, but here, let me just look it up, right? So we can go to the Haley. So as you guys can see, taking a look at these prices, again, I feel like they could probably perform very similarly to the Haley Wilson SB Dunk Low. You guys can see where the prices are at on these right now. Again, I feel like these will definitely be making some progress coming soon in those larger sizes. Could see a similar situation, with the Arts and Rec SB Dunk Low once we get further away from its release. But this is kind of just to show y'all where I think they would probably be floating around in terms of resale, that $160 to $180 range. Now, if I wanted to give you guys an honest view, do I think this SB Dunk Low is a hold? My honest opinion right off the bat, just taking a look at it, no. That's what I think. If you guys just want to know, when I took a first look at them, I did not think these were a hold or one that'd really do insane numbers long term. But of course, if these were to get super cheap, then I would say, yeah, there's some potential for them to go up in price. And of course, down the line, like, just go look at how most SB collaborations, GR SBs, a lot of these pairs, look at how they do way down the line. They're super valuable sneakers that go for, lots of money. Even some of these GR ones that people weren't messing with back in the day, ones that were like under retail or at retail sitting at shops, like now they're ones that are going for 200, 300 bucks. It just happens, you know what I mean? Once you get further away from the release and people end up rocking with them, or it was always a good pair, it's just maybe they did a lot of them around the time of their release and that caused the price to brick. So that's always something to keep in mind. But with this pair, again, I feel like it'll be one that if it gets to like 150, 180, I could see it chilling there for like a year or two, being real. Like, I feel like this is one of those sneakers that could chill at that $150, $200 range, or $160, $180 range, and it would just be there for a year or two. That's my personal thoughts. I don't think this is an amazing hold. I think it's a really good pair. I mean, if you look at the soles, it's super unique. Like, this is definitely one I want for the personal collection. Like, it has more unique details than, you know, the Safari Olympics SB, the one that gives me PTSD, right? But it's still a nice pair. I want to get it for the collection, and at least maybe, you know, one for the review, you know what I mean, to show y'all here on the channel what it looks like in hand. You get what I'm saying? So I think that would be cool. But that's my kind of thoughts on the Arts and Rec SB Dunk Low, like right off the bat. I think, again, it's not an amazing long-term bet. I mean, super long-term, yes. But over the next few years, I think, again, we're probably going to see them dip in price, and wherever it dips in price to, that'll probably be where they stay for a bit. That's just kind of my thoughts on it, because, again, just go look at a lot of these recent SBs. Even the ones that have been super fire and hyped up, they've been pretty stagnant. Like the Udos, you remember how much hype there was for the Udo, the green colorway, the Mako one? You remember that? Yeah. They're still at the same prices now, you know what I mean? It's like, even though those were super hyped, it just kind of shows you, like, you can just wait a little bit sometimes with SBs. It's patience is your friend sometimes. So that's my thoughts on this SB Dunk Low in terms of it being a hold or, you know, long-term bet. It's a cool pair for the personal collection. The sole's unique. It has some nice details. Feel free to go check my recent video on it if y'all want to see some of those details and us breaking it down, release details, stuff like that. But again, you can see a drop date, 18th. Don't miss that. That's a skate shop day, because I think sneakers might be slightly after, if not the same day. And yeah, make sure you check your local. This is definitely worth it to go for, is what I'm saying. Now let me end the screen recording just so I can explain this to y'all. It's worth it to go for, even though it may be like, how can I say this? Not one that's like going to go for like, you know, $200, $300, $400. Like, it's not going to be an insane flip. It's still one that, again, you'll be able to make some money on, or one that just, again, a good, you know, pair you can trade, one for the collection, whatever your plan would be. It's a good pair to comp. It's worth it to go for, is basically what I'm saying. So that's it. That's really everything we need to discuss today, and we're going to wrap it up for the Arts and Rec SB Dunk Low. Sell or hold? Do I think it's a sell? Honestly, if they chill at $180, $200, yes. I would say, yeah, take that profit. But you know what I mean? If you got a big size for retail, like a 13, a 14, a size 12, an 11.5, you get any of those sizes for retail, I'm just saying, I would be totally comfortable with holding those for 2, 3, 4 years, because those are the types of pairs that end up being $350, $400 or even more expensive down the line, because they just don't make a lot of those sizes. So always keep that in mind with hype sneakers. But that's it. Again, if y'all want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Let's just try to 300 likes in this video. That's a noble goal we always shoot for, so don't forget that. And if you guys want to check out the Whatnot Lives, any of that down below, again, that is always there, so make sure you guys check that out in the pinned comment. A shout out to everyone who also tuned in today, man. We did tons of new items. We did like 25 giveaways. I'm trying to think what else. I'm recording this in advance right now, so I'm recording it before I've even done the stream. But, you know, we're just speaking into existence, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we had a good stream. That's what I'm trying to say, basically, even though it hasn't happened yet. I know it's going to be a good stream, so I appreciate you guys. And thank you to everyone who tuned in today. You know, that's the main thing I can say. Make sure y'all check out those upcoming ones. Bookmark them. And yeah, that's really everything we need to say. Again, it's all down below there in the pinned comment. If you have any questions, you can ask it there as well, and I'll try and get back to you guys ASAP. I usually get back to them like a day later or so, or even, you know, sooner sometimes. So yeah, that's it. I'm T. Thank you guys. Everything else is down below. And I don't think there's anything I'm forgetting. Maybe. I don't know. If I am, I'll think of it later. I'll see you guys then. Peace.